Welcome in, welcome in. Live, live, live. We are live. Luigi Mangione taken back to New York in court. Mike, how are you? A little late night. What a game. Come on in, VIP auction group. Hello. Come on in, Crystal. Sorry for the Cowboys. Unbelievable. Block punt, don't touch it. Horrible. I feel for you. All right, little late night. Luigi, where's he at? Luigi, back to New York into court already? Well, not right now, but like an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. This man right here. Here he is. Ruined his life. This man right here. Finished. What do we know? Okay, what do we know about this guy as he is transported back to New York? I was watching live stream and Jack Ripper was on there. He recognized me real quick. Oh, really? You're famous, Crystal. But this man here, cold killer. I mean, look at his eyes now. Look at him. Just like he hasn't showered, of course. I mean, just a mess. And then, so this here, guys, is his house. Well, his parents' house. Had money, these people, right? Had money. Not a good day for the Goombas. Not this one. Not this Goomba. A Sicilian name. Hello, Fabian. Luigi Mangione. That's him right here. Cold. Looking cold. Look at that. Look how they look when they do it, huh? And then, so this is the house in Maryland. Beautiful home, huh? What do they got? Notes. These are notes from Luigi. There's notes. What notes did he have? What were those notes? What were the notes? Thank you for coming in. Here he is here. When he was happier, things were going okay. But then he got on a back problem, like somebody said last live. A back problem on medication. That's what we know. This man here. His brother Mario set him up. Somebody, well, you got to blame him, right? So, crazy. We're going to listen up to this in 1 second here. Hold on. This is him.
A box of childhood treasures.
Come on in, guys. Come on in.
Or
I'll let you listen. This is
out of this police vehicle into the courthouse. Of course, we're learning more information about.
Here he is here going to the courthouse, guys.
And what
right here. What happened to this guy? What happened to Luigi Mangione, an Italian? Hello, Debbie. Connected to who? Was he connected? Somebody said Super Mario Brothers. Yeah. What the hell happened? Was he on any kind of medications? I'm hearing, but I like the facts. So right now, we don't know the facts about medication for his back, but this is him going into the courthouse. Take a look.
Up to the moment last Wednesday outside of this Midtown Manhattan hotel, the fatal shooting of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, 26-year-old man on Monday. They're in custody. As they say, a Pennsylvania McDonald's worker alerted authorities to a customer who resembled the suspected gunman. The suspect, identified as Luigi Mangione, had a gun believed to be...
By the way, what I'm hearing is they are going to give the reward of the $50,000 to the person, the employee or employees. And I guess they'll, whatever they're going to do there, probably split it up. Let's listen in.
The one used in Wednesday's attack on Brian Thompson, as well as writings expressing anger at corporate America. So Mangione was taken into custody around
VIP auction group, welcome in.
Police received that tip. Mangione was being held in Pennsylvania on gun charges. Eventually,
no, he wasn't.
New York to face charges.
He wasn't a dummy. No, he wasn't a dummy at all. Not at all. VIP.
Mangione was taken into custody around 9:15 a.m. after police received that tip. Mangione was being held.
Here's the deal, guys. This guy had a master's degree. He was smart. He was Very, very smart. Second in his class in an all-boys prep school, Italian family. And this is what you got now. His rest of his life will be in jail, right? Here's the McDonald's. Mangione crime family. Possible. So there's the McDonald's. In this McDonald's, this morning, on this Monday, what is it, the 10th? Somewhere in here, he was eating a sausage McMuffin, egg of muffin, some kind of breakfast. And an employee says, whoa, whoa, whoa. We know this guy. We know this guy. We know this young man. He was in good shape. Not that it matters, ladies and men. Good shape. Had back problems. Had some problems with his back. I'm hearing medication. Maybe some muscle relaxer. Maybe Percocet. That kind of stuff. Ripped up, man. And his whole life is gone. Was he in an organized family? Family members? We don't know yet. Now, this here, this was the ID. Kind of maybe looks like him. Okay, he stole this ID. It's okay to show it. These people have canceled his license. Stole this New Jersey, where I'm from. Stole his ID. Yeah, I heard about that, Crystal. I felt a little bit here. Nothing with the pool water or anything like that. We're reading about the earthquake. Yeah, earthquakes are happening now. More earthquakes. But this is the ID. Maplewood, New Jersey, not too far from my hometown. So he was using this fake ID, among others. Okay? Kind of looks like him, right? A little bit. Kind of looks like him. But again, McDonald's here on this Wednesday morning. Luigi Mangione graduated from Penn. I guess there's Penn State. It could have been Penn, with a degree in engineering. Okay, he killed this CAO now. And, now we have this CAO who has two kids and a wife who was separated. Here he is here, happy. Left family fun. A little happy here, right? Not a bad-looking young man. They're going to have fun with him in prison, huh? They're going to have fun with him in prison. Yeah, they're going to have fun with him. And then they're holding up, I guess, detective. They're holding up some notes that he had. Let's listen into some more coverage here.
In Pennsylvania.
Come on in, guys. We've been following this story.
Extradited to New York to face charges in connection.
Charges with what? Murder. Now, these are firearm charges in custody, excuse me. Thank you. By the way, guys, thank you for the likes. Don't make sure we hit the like on here. He will be in Pennsylvania prison. Daddy Dollars will help. Well, I don't know if Daddy Dollars is going to help him. This guy, here he is here. And he's back, as I know, back in New York. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Monday night. Thank you for the likes. 7 likes. Appreciate it. This guy here realized he fucked up. Thank you, Crystal. Yeah, members only, guys. By the way, thank you, Crystal. Members here, 100% goes to the homeless and vets. And by the way, real quick, I just want to throw this out there. We are big time tomorrow. We got tacos. We're going to use up Adrian's taco card and help out the homeless and vets. All right, let's listen a little bit more.
Death in addition to a 3-page handwritten document that suggests he harbored, quote,
doesn't look too scared, right? Looks like what? A little shock?
Will toward corporate America. They said he had a ghost gun, a type of weapon that can be assembled.
A ghost gun. How much do the ghost guns cost? What do they do? Does anybody know? Ghost gun. What does this ghost guns do?
Home and is difficult to trace. So we're learning more about this as police, like I said, arrested the...
So right now you can see he's back in New York, right? NYPD. They got him back, right? And he didn't go back in a Greyhound, guys. He didn't go back in a Greyhound, right? He went, right, to Pennsylvania, Altoona, Pennsylvania, and a Greyhound bus. But he went back to New York, yeah, with handcuffs, and he's thinking, what's going through his head? What's going through his head? What's going through his head? Is he saying, hey, I got other people behind me? This was organized. Is he going to rat? Or, no, Sal, he just is a lone wolf, had back problems, right? Took some medication for back problems, and the doctor said, no more. And maybe the insurance ran out. His daddy, his mommy says, no more, right? And he took it out on that poor CAO, right? Luigi Mangione, Italian, a Sicilian name. Was he connected to organized crimes? Well, I'll leave that up to you guys. Let's listen a little bit more. We got more coverage here.
26-year-old man, a DNA results are pending. Let's go out right
26
now.
years old.
Fox's Caroline Elliott that joins us there.
He will be a king in jail,
Caroline,
Nicholas
thanks so
says.
much for joining us here on Live Now from Fox. Plenty of developments on this day where the manhunt started 5 days ago. What are we learning? What are you hearing?
Yeah, Andy Mack, this is a stunning development in this case.
The gun homemade. Oh, homemade, yes. I read that too. Homemade gun.
In Pennsylvania noticed him, recognized him from these wanted posters, and then called police. That's when investigators arrested the 26-year-old out of McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania.
Altoona.
Which is about 270, 280 miles from where that murder.
Altoona, Pennsylvania. He's a year older than my oldest son, from a loyal subscriber, Crystal, right? So
happened in New York City. Now, not only does the 26-year-old fit the suspect's description, but according to police,
there he is right there, guys. What's going through his mind right there, huh? Good-looking kid, smart, future ahead of him. How's the connection with California, Sal?
Mangione was found with a similar gun to the one used in the shooting.
Connection?
And several fake IDs.
Happy Monday.
Police also found a document that's been described as a manifesto.
So this photo here, guys,
showed, quote, ill will towards corporate America.
Also recovered was a fraudulent New Jersey ID, matching the ID our suspect used to check into his New York City hostel before the shooting incident. Additionally,
there's the ID right here.
A handwritten document that speaks to
that's the ID, guys. He had a couple different IDs. This guy looks a little bit like him. I mean, you can probably pull it off. Somebody says Elon Musk is next. He can probably pull it off with this ID, fake ID. He had a couple of them.
both his motivation and mindset.
Police sources tell Fox investigators are now comparing Luigi Mangione's DNA to the DNA found at the crime scene.
All right, he's done.
Fingerprints from the suspect's burner phone and saliva on a drink thrown away at a local
Frank, how are you?
Starbucks right before the shooting. Now, this afternoon, a United Healthcare spokesperson says that today's arrest has given some relief to the CEO's family, friends, and colleagues. Andy Mack.
All right, thank you so much for this, Caroline Elliott. Very interesting, but a conclusion, or hopefully a conclusion that police believe they found the man that killed, fatally shot Brian Thompson. We appreciate your time here on Live Now from Fox.
Yeah, I mean, so that's the fake ID here, right? What was going, why? What, I mean, okay, so he had some problems. Right? Let's just say for conversation purpose, he had a back problem. All right, let's just go on this story real quick, guys. So let's say Luigi Mangione, let's say he had some back problems, right? Or back infection or some kind of back problem, right? This man here, right? Why would he, smart guy, why would he look up information and go after the CEO, right? I mean, I know people's minds flip, but why would he say, okay, I'm going to take him out? And, you know, what? I just don't understand. Engineering degree. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate it. Thank you, Crystal. I mean, I'm trying to make sense of this. I mean, happy young guy. Play some sports. Smiling here. I don't know if that was taken 2 years ago or a year ago. And now goes to McDonald's, hungry, to get something to eat. And what was left? I want to know what was here. Does anybody know? So what did he leave? What notes? Was he planning on taking his life? Was he leaving notes to explain what happened? Or he wanted to get caught, don't talk and express his feelings? What's your thoughts on this? And that's the house. That's the family. That's where he lived. That's where he lived for 26 years in this home in Maryland. And now look, his life is finished. So people, if if you're watching this and you're 26 years old, 36 or 76 or 66, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Now he's in custody, right? Let's see what else we have here. This was 48 minutes ago.
Okay, say your classmate's name.
All right, here you go. This is some of his classmates. You want to hear this, guys? We're going to hear this in a couple seconds.
And the cashback's wild.
I think this is
Say
his.
your classmate's
This is his classmate,
Luigi Mangione.
How do you know him? What school did you guys?
Mangione, not Mangione.
So I knew him. I came into the school in 8th grade. I knew him 8th grade throughout high school. But I obviously knew him. We were a small class, small school. Only
Thank you for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. 285 in the chats, 13 likes. Appreciate helping out the channel.
Everyone, really.
So, what were your interactions like? How well did you know him? How many times did you speak to him? What do you remember?
I would say I spoke to him pretty frequently. He was like a leader in our class, so I'm not quite sure the exact clubs because it's a while back, but he was like a leader of clubs. He was in many clubs. He was also like
Dizzy, what's up, Dizzy?
He played baseball, I believe, in middle school, but I think he stopped after that. But everyone just knew him as like a quiet, reserved, nice kid, and he was obviously really intelligent, and everybody can tell that by his resume, of course. Yeah.
So he's a valedictorian.
Yeah.
Had a speech here.
Yeah, so he spoke at our graduation. Every year they have like somebody who's, exceeds academically and in and out of the classroom, and they have them speak in front of our high school. It's weird saying it, but yeah, he was that person that we chose to speak, so yeah.
Okay, so you've been following this case pretty closely. When you saw the photo with him wearing his mask, what were your thoughts?
My first thoughts, well, I've had like a history just following like high profile cases. It was just interesting to me personally. When I saw the photo, like I thought it was like a 35-year-old guy. It was like he's a good looking dude, like sharp jawline kind of thing. But I had no hindrance that it was him. I mean, in the back of my mind, I was like, I feel like that face is familiar, but it was like subconsciously, not really like on the forefront.
So when did you find out, and what's your reaction to it?
So when I found out, I had like 25, 30 text messages from all different people from I'm from Baltimore, obviously, where we went to school together.
Baltimore.
And everybody that I know from Baltimore is reaching out to me like, did you know this guy? Did you go to school with him? He graduated in the same class as you. And of course I, replied to all of them after a while and said, yeah. So my initial reactions were just shock, surprise, and I just would never expect someone who went to our school to, be involved in this. So it was just shock, really. I'm still shocked.
What year did you graduate?
2016.
Okay, from 2016 until now, have you spoken to him at all, or seen anything on Facebook? Are you friends with him on Facebook? Or?
I followed him on Instagram. I think we went back and forth here and there, just touching base with each other. I hadn't spoke to him in maybe 4 years prior to this, though. Recently, when we went right out of high school, we would check up on each other here and there. But I do know that a lot of people that I went to high school with that were a little bit closer to him said they lost contact with him about a year and a half ago. So
Baby got addicted.
Is there anything else else you'd like to add?
Prescription pills?
No, just praying for the, family, of course, and Gilman community, my high school, and just Stanford and Penn community as well. I pray for them. I hope this doesn't have a negative perception on them.
Well, yeah, so here we go, guys. First of all, he doesn't look 35, even with we've seen the shot before. People are shocked. These young guys, young men. You heard him say he played baseball. Lived in Maryland. Went to school at Penn State in Philly, which was they called him at McDonald's, and he looks kind of rough right here, doesn't he? And that's the house there in Maryland. I got a little footage of that, which was clear, but you can see it was pretty, $1 million home, right? A lot of land, and lived with his parents. Yeah, I mean, I think the classmate who said he looked 35, I think maybe he meant to say 25, but yeah, he didn't look 35. Not that it matters too much, but yeah, so, and let's see here. I like to see the press conference. Let's see if we can. Yeah, we've seen that already. Let's see if we can find some press conference. Let's see what this is. I'm going to see if I can find some press conference here. There was a press conference, a short press conference.
Introducing the filter sort.
With the authorities. Let's see what we got here.
We want to take you now to Pennsylvania, where officials are giving an update on a person of interest in the killing of United Health.
All right, guys, hold on real quick. So, look, first of all, let me just say prayers, for the victim, his ex-wife. He was separated from his wife. I still feel that this is just the beginning, in a sense. I think more is going to come out of it. It could be he was addicted, somebody said, to some painkillers. I read some reports. I'm trying to bring it up that he had some back problems or an infection. That very well could be, right? That very well can be. But I think there's something else behind it. I'm not ruling out any kind of organized crime, not Antifa, but organized crime, that kind of stuff. But let's listen into this. This is something new. I haven't heard this yet. Let's listen into this.
Here's CEO Brian Thompson.
In the New York City shooting in recent days. That male was asked for a form of identification. He then provided a fake identification card out of New Jersey. After a brief investigation, it was determined that the ID provided was in fact a fake ID, and he was subsequently arrested for a forgery charge.
There's the fake ID.
Once he was taken into custody for that forgery charge, he was transported to the Altoona Police Department. Once at the Altoona Police Department, that male was searched instant to arrest. It was discovered that he had a United States passport that identified him as,
Luigi Mangione.
From there,
Mangione.
search of his property, a firearm was located, and a suppressor was also located. There were also other items of evidentiary value that were located that would assist in this investigation. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Governor Shapiro for some words.
Governor Shapiro. Remember him? He was going to run for president? That's Shapiro.
Thank you, Deputy Chief Swope. And let me acknowledge and thank the law enforcement who I'm joined with today, beginning with Lieutenant Colonel Bivens of the Pennsylvania State Police. I want to thank Senior Special Supervisory Agent Szabo from the FBI. Acknowledge NYPD Commissioner Daughtry and the women and men of the NYPD who join us here today. District Attorney Weeks, who you will hear from shortly. And I just concluded a briefing with Mayor Adams and Commissioner Tisch from New York. I want to begin by thanking our fellow Pennsylvania resident who acted as a hero.
Thank you for the
today.
likes, guys. Make sure to like
Pennsylvania
and subscribe to
resident
this
saw
channel.
something early this
Appreciate it,
morning
guys.
at McDonald's and said something to our local police. Our local police here in Altoona acted swiftly. I want to say a special thanks to Officer Tyler Fry of the Altoona Police Department. Officer Fry is about 6 months into his time serving
Thank you, Crystal.
his fellow people here in Pennsylvania, and he acted swiftly, he acted with smarts, and he acted with calm. You know, safety often turns on the strength of the relationship between the community and law enforcement. We have that strong relationship here in Altoona, and it was proven here today. I want to ask all of our fellow Pennsylvanians to demonstrate the same type of thoughtfulness and
Yes, it was
courage
McDonald's.
and smarts as the individual at McDonald's did this morning, and help law enforcement here in Pennsylvania as we continue with our investigation.
That McDonald's right here.
You'll see photos of the suspect who's here. And you should know that this suspect traveled between Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, making stops in between, obviously here in Altoona.
Wow.
I want to ask all of our fellow Pennsylvanians to help us with any tips that they might have by contacting us at 800-4PA-TIPS. Again, that number is 800-4PA-TIPS.
Appreciate the likes, guys. Thank you.
The suspect was just arraigned here in the courthouse, and presumably New York will file charges very, very soon. That process will continue to play out, and justice will be delivered in this case. This case is hinged on attention. In fact, the attention in this case and the killing of Brian Thompson was helpful, no doubt, in allowing us to capture this killer, in alerting that individual at McDonald's this morning, and then having that individual contact police. But some attention in this case, especially online, has been deeply disturbing, as some have looked to celebrate instead of condemning this killer. Brian Thompson was a father to two. He was a husband, and he was a friend to many. And yes.
All right, guys. Yes, I mean, so you got Christmas coming, and this guy had 2 kids. Very sad times. What got in this guy's head, Luigi? What made him take down a big CEO? What's your thoughts?
He was the CEO of a health insurance company. In America, we do not kill people in cold blood to resolve policy differences or express a viewpoint.
Okay, so
I
right there.
understand people have real frustration.
Okay, so right there, guys, if I would. Right there, you heard him say, I guess detective, you heard what he said, right? So he's letting us include that he did have some problems with some kind of medication, right? Because he's pissed. Let's listen in a little bit more.
With our healthcare system, and I have worked to address that throughout my career. But I have no tolerance, nor should anyone, for one man using an illegal ghost gun to murder someone because he thinks his opinion.
Guys, if you're just coming in,
matters
please, if you could do the
most.
channel a big favor, hit
In
the
a
like,
civil society,
subscribe if you haven't.
We are all less safe when ideologues engage in vigilante justice. In some dark corners, this killer is being hailed as a hero. Hear me on this. He is no hero. The real hero in this story is the person who called 911
That's right.
at McDonald's this morning. The real hero.
So that's the real hero, right? The person who called. Well, the real hero deserves the $50,000, right, guys? That man or woman, that employee, should, and what I heard is already in the process of giving that woman or man who worked at McDonald's the award. Because you hear about these cases where they don't get the reward or they have to wait. So hopefully that police department of New York gives this people, this employee or employees, the money, $50,000, to call it in and recognize, this man. To recognize his eyes, his eyebrows, and they deserve it all the way. They recognized him at McDonald's. So the real hero, they should get the money. And we all know it's not about money, but at this McDonald's, and this was the McDonald's right here in Altoona, I think I'll pronounce it right, Altoona, Pennsylvania, in the morning, whatever he was eating, deserves the $10,000 award. Hopefully they get it. Hopefully they get it with any problem at all. And their family's protective and they're protected. Let's listen.
Every day in our society are the women and men who put on uniforms like these and go out in our communities to keep us safe. This killer was not a hero. He should not be hailed.
Hey, Richard.
Mr. Thompson, I understand, was laid to rest earlier today.
All right, so he was laid to rest, Mr. Thompson. Here he is here. Now, just real quickly, guys, before I go any farther, I really appreciate, this is a homeless channel. Homeless, we help out the vets. This story we've been talking about the last couple days. I appreciate the like in the video. It's for a good cause. It does help out the homeless, which we're going to do tomorrow. Now, real quickly, back to this. So this is the electric bike that he got on. He was out to get one man only. There was people walking by. You don't see it here, but there was people walking by. So we all know, they know that he was wanting to take down one man, right? The CEO, Mr. Thompson, who is now deceased and put to rest today. So, I mean, there was people here. This is early morning, daylight. He didn't shoot anybody else. A young 26-year-old, master's degree, valedictorian, smart, and easily, if he wanted to take out somebody else, he did not. Now, the question is to me and to the audience here, we have 404 in, was he by himself? Was he a lone wolf? Was he approached by organized crime? Is this much bigger? Is this a much bigger story than we're anticipating, right? Was it just due to him not getting his prescription, his medication for his back problems we have read? Or, was he approached by other organization? Big money. Because, why not get mad? By the way, I'm not saying take out a doctor or anybody, but if you're going to get mad, wouldn't you get upset at the doctor? The doctors? Wouldn't you get, what happened? Let's listen in a little bit more. It just still doesn't add up to me on this.
Minnesota in a private setting. As the conversation continues about this case, let's be mindful not to dehumanize him and make him just
somebody says,
an
yeah, it
avatar
doesn't smell right.
of a system that is disliked by many. He was a father, he was a husband, and he did not deserve to die like this on a sidewalk in New York City.
What was in
I
those
again want to
notes?
thank all law enforcement who's present here this evening. Law enforcement works best when it works together. In this case, you have the New York Police Department working together with the Altoona Police Department, working together with our Pennsylvania State Police and our partners at the federal level as well. Everyone came together.
Thank you for the
to solve
35
this
likes. I appreciate
case
everybody
and
tuning
keep
in
the public
on this
safe.
Monday.
I again want to ask my fellow Pennsylvanians, if you have any information regarding this suspect or his travels throughout Pennsylvania, please share those tips with us immediately. And with that, I want to thank District Attorney Weeks for his important work today and invite him to the microphone to say a few words.
All right.
Thank you, Governor Shapiro.
All right. So that was the Governor Shapiro. Sorry, that was Governor Shapiro there talking. As I feel there's going to be more coming out in the next hours to days to weeks, the big question is, how did he get, broad daylight, open up fire, gunning down a big CEO. If you're upset because of medication, doesn't make sense. Did he just flip? Did he just flip?
Good evening, everyone. I would echo the governor's sentiments. Law enforcement does work at its best when they work together. I'd also like to
Thank you for the
District
39
Attorney
likes, by the
Simon,
way.
who
Appreciate it,
staff
guys.
Came down from
We are following
Manhattan
the,
District Attorney's office today.
Story
They
of
took
the
time,
manhunt.
to assist us at the Altoona Police Department. And as the governor stated, the state police, the Altoona Police Department, the FBI, the New York City Police Department, Logan Township Police Department, the Blair County Sheriff's Department, and other agencies all worked together today to do what needed to be done to seek justice. I often brag about how the community in Blair County isn't afraid to say something, to report a crime, to contact local law enforcement.
Are we 100% sure this is the same guy? Let me just explain to you. That's a very good question. Let me just explain to you. So this here, so the photos we were seeing on YouTube, right, Facebook, those photos, guys, was, I didn't even know this, was AI generated. So it looks like AI very close. Now, a lot of my audience thought maybe it could have been a woman. We all figured around the same age, but the AI, what they were showing, they were trying to get a clear footage, and they had it because when he checked in, the young lady at the front desk says, lift up your mask. So they had that, but it wasn't real clear. So they kind of did an AI, generated AI. So, but yes, this is the same individual. The ID that we were looking at was this other person. Yeah, but that's him right here. Sorry. That's him. That's the 26-year-old Luigi Mangione. But that's him. And that's him on the bike. That's him on the bike. And it looks like, I'm trying to see, it looks like he has a mask on there, right? A mask of some kind.
A safer place to live. And today I submit that a resident from Altoona and the Altoona Police Department helped make New York City a safer place to live and helped.
He's Italian, yes. The guy's Italian.
To seek justice for a senseless killing. So again, I'd like to thank everybody, and it's my honor to introduce Deputy Commissioner Daugherty at this time. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. DA. On behalf of the New York City Mayor Eric Adams, my boss, Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch.
That's him there.
Once again, the appreciation to the Altoona Police Department, to your leadership team, the federal, state, local authorities, and especially to the customer at the McDonald's that seen something, said something to the McDonald's employee that called 911 and reported this individual inside of their restaurant. The men and women behind me, the detectives. Some of these detectives I've stated behind me haven't been home since Tuesday when this incident happened. They've been working this case tirelessly around the clock. And when they got that phone call, immediately they jumped in their car, to the police car, and raced down here to go see if this was the individual.
Appreciate the 41 likes, guys. Thank you. If you haven't liked, please consider on liking this video. Subscribing if you haven't.
Their commitment to bringing this individual to justice is just standing behind me. And on behalf of the mayor and the police commissioner, they extend their thanks
Like
and
right
appreciation
here,
to you as well.
he does look a little different, right?
Here's a message to the criminal element that think that they want to commit a crime in New York
Thank you for
City.
subbing, guys. I
And
appreciate it. Thank
state
you.
lines, county lines.
Thank you, Crystal.
The message is very
Yes, double
clear.
tap if you haven't already,
Police
guys. Thank you
Commissioner
very much.
Tisch's Police Department will find you and bring you to justice. Just behind me. Thank you.
So, all right, let's talk.
A lot has changed in our world since 1942.
Let's talk. What do you guys think? More to it? Am I reading too much into it? You think he was connected? Organized crime. Here's some other. Here's something here I haven't seen. This is 23 minutes ago. explaining
And again,
Maryland.
that
All right, hold on,
26-year-old
guys. Hold on.
suspect is from Towson.
Let's hear this.
And again, that 26-year-old suspect is from Towson. He graduated from Gilman. The Mangione family is well known in the Baltimore area, from the businesses they own to one being a state delegate. WNER 2 News' Sire William joins us now.
Tony
with
Soprano
reaction
sent him.
And more about the suspect. Sire?
Yeah, that's right, Kelly. Luigi Mangione has strong connections to Baltimore County.
Strong connections to what? Strong connections to what? Ties with what? Organized crime? What was he tied to? Huh? Organized what?
His extended family owns Hayfield Country Club in
Okay.
Hunt Valley, Turf Valley Resort in Ellicott City, and WCBM, a radio station located in...
All right, what did they... Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I'm talking. Let me go back a little bit. I want to hear this.
WNER 2 News' Sire William joins us now with reaction and more about the suspect. Sire?
Yeah, that's right, Kelly. Luigi Mangione has strong connections to Baltimore County. His extended family owns Hayfield Country Club in Hunt Valley.
That's his home.
Valley Resort in Ellicott City, and WCBM, a radio station located in Owens Mills. However, following this news of his alleged involvement in a recent issue, family members, classmates, and even neighbors reported having more questions than answers. In 2016,
All right, hold on.
Mangione graduated from...
Somebody said in the chat, that's a great question. No reply. Why did they say it came from Georgia? I have no idea. And I said, guys who've been following me here for a while, I cover this when it was broken, along with a lot of other channels. I said on Saturday, I believe it was Saturday, why are they saying Georgia? He didn't have that face from Georgia, no disrespect. But, you know, the Italian, Greek, South Philly, Pennsylvania, Maryland, the nose... It didn't look like, I know military people live in Georgia, but he just didn't have that. When they said Georgia, I don't know. I don't know where that came from, but it was online. I think even the police department assumed, maybe because he came from there. But I don't know what the Georgia part was. This was the school here. So this was the prep school. This was the prep school, all boys prep school. Right here. You had to be very smart to get into school. Very smart. Like, you got to be like 2 levels above most kids. High IQ. You got to be extremely, extremely smart. But all that brain power gets somewhere behind bars.
Where he was valedictorian.
I'm
Valedictorian.
speaking to you all today on behalf of the Gilman class of 2016.
A classmate of Mangione from Gilman School says he was a good kid and came off humble.
Really not a problematic kid in high school. He never really got in trouble, wasn't attention seeking or anything like that. Just a bright
Thank
kid
you for
with
the
a bright
46
future.
likes. Can we get 100 likes tonight?
He
I
also
appreciate
has a
it.
bachelor's and master's in engineering from the University of Pennsylvania, according to his LinkedIn profile. Luigi Mangione once lived in a peaceful Towson neighborhood where...
Wow, look at this house, guys. That his family worked hard. You know, it's not his family's fault, right? Right? We don't know much about the family, right? We don't know. Look at this. It's sitting on it, what, and a couple acres maybe? It's hard to tell, but that's $1 million home, right? His family was very successful. Yeah, forget about it. Now the guy's in jail. Prison, and they're going to have fun with him there. I don't think any attorney with all the footage and every camera we have in Manhattan is going to save his ass, right? But could he save himself somehow? Could he save himself? But yeah, look at the home.
Homes are valued for nearly $870,000.
$870,000.
He was a student at
All right.
Gilman and well educated. Obviously, must have been very intelligent. It's just shocking. You can't figure out why someone would have done something like this.
Monday afternoon, Pennsylvania State Police announced 26-year-old Luigi Mangione is a person of interest and is from...
Look how cold these people look, right? When they murder and they hurt people, right? Look, stone cold, right, guys? I mean, he's just staring. I really thought that he was going to take his life. A lot of these guys are just hopeless and they just take their own life. But look, I mean, look at that look from this look here. So there's that look. And let's get, I'm going to compare Look at this here. So, I mean, that could have been a little younger, maybe 2 years. But look, isn't that, look how happy, very happy. And there he is now. Same guy. It's the same guy. Same young man, right? 26-year-old man. Luigi. Sicilian, Italian. Here he is here. Just threw his life away and taken a family, a wife, 2 children with no father. Here he is. So, let's listen in.
House in Maryland.
Earlier this morning in Altoona, Pennsylvania, members of the Altoona Police Department arrested Luigi Mangione.
Neighbors speaking anonymously are
Neighbors.
also struggling to understand
Neighbors,
why
guys,
someone like
listen in.
Mangione, who seemed to have a solid background in
Neighbors.
family support, would be tied to such a crime.
I've not heard of many stressed out people coming from these fancy suburbs, you know. So the fact that something went wrong, even with what they should have had, is an ability to lead a good and healthy life with a lot of access, tells me there is something really flawed about healthcare policy.
I'm definitely shocked. I mean, like, it's been, like I said, it's on national news. It's on all the news channels.
So these are neighbors, guys, we're listening to. This man is shocked. I mean, imagine, guys, us. I mean, you know, you live in a neighborhood, you know, a decent neighborhood. This was like more than decent, right? 860,000, close to $1 million homes. And neighbors, you know, you see this guy on TV. Oh my God, this is a guy, you know, getting the mail, you know, waving at the neighbors, this, that, whatever. Nice smile, clean cut, and just went crazy. But did he go crazy? Definitely Sicilian, yeah, 100%. And did he go crazy? Was he approached? Will he give out the correct information on who approached him? Or maybe nobody approached him. But yeah, you'll imagine the neighbor here. You'll imagine the neighbor here. Ties. Maybe there's ties with other organized crime.
Go. It's on the news.
We're kind of surprised that the picture has been out there for days, that people in his family or his former
49 likes in this chat, guys.
No,
Thank you so much.
It looks like our friend.
The ties go deeper, with Maryland House Delegate Antonio Mangione, who represents the 42nd District.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Did you guys hear this? Yeah, the New York. So okay. So this was like, I don't know. I think this could have been a year back. We already seen that. This is like when I picked him up about, I don't know, maybe about 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago, probably 3 hours ago. Here he is here in a different view, looking, scared, imagining what's next. Right here, and then I want to know right here, they're holding up. What is this? What was here? Are we gonna? They're gonna let us? I mean, what was on this paper? What did he write down? What did he write down? Did he confess? No. I'm sure he's family. You know, you get that call. I'm sure he's not speaking to anybody, right? But I can tell you this: he's not sleeping tonight. He's not sleeping, and they are just. This was the McDonald's. He's definitely not sleeping. But I want to just go back if I could. I want to go back.
Notice that it looks like our friend.
The ties go deeper.
Ties go
with
deeper.
Maryland House Delegate Antonio Mangione, who represents the 42nd District of Baltimore County, confirming to be Luigi's cousin.
Whoa!
The school put out this statement saying Mangione, quote, suspected it.
A cousin. A cousin. I don't know if the cousin can help him. I don't think the cousin can help him on this.
Mangione, who represents the 42nd District of Baltimore County, confirming to be Luigi's.
He looks like him a little bit, right? Family resemblance. Look, family resemblance. A cousin. That's him, right? That's his cousin. Interesting, huh? Interesting here. This is, wow, this, I haven't heard this.
Cousin. Gilman School put out this statement saying Mangione's, quote, suspected involvement in this case is deeply distressing news on top of an already awful situation.
I think that he is being portrayed as quite a radical, and
52 likes. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
he's just not the type of guy to have that labeled on him.
So what happens next? Well, Luigi Mangione will be transferred to a Pennsylvania State Correctional Facility.
But why are you asking if you're not listening?
Pennsylvania. Kelly.
A lot of questions out there, but any
Lot of
word
questions.
from the family tonight?
Yeah, so recently we did receive a statement from Delegate Nino Mangione. He released a statement.
He wrote
saying,
about being upset
quote, "Our
with the
family
corruption
is shocked
of his
and
U.S.
devastated
Oh,
by
okay, got it.
arrest. We offer
Thank you,
our
Flinner.
prayers,
Thank you. Appreciate that.
To the family of Brian.
Let me read this here. Reading Flinner here. He wrote about being upset with the corruption of the U.S. healthcare. Oh, that's what he wrote. Thank you for sharing that, Flinner. Appreciate that. So that's what he wrote. Right there, guys. Back up to Flinner, loyal subscriber there. All right. And let's listen. Oh, another one. Yeah, these messages are flying in, Crystal. I was able to catch up to that. Let me see. Yeah. Let's continue here.
And Thompson, and we ask people to pray for all that are involved. Kelly.
All right, a lot more to come out of this story. Thanks a lot.
All right, so
Get ready for the holidays at Living Spaces, where you'll find the best deals for the entire...
crazy stuff, guys. Crazy. What's your thoughts? So that was on the paper, but I think there was more stuff too. I think there was more stuff written. Just watch the terminal list. All right. Glad the streets are. I'm gonna read some comments here. I had an Uncle Sal. I'm sure he was a decent man. Your Uncle Sal? That's him there. I'm sure he was a good man. Come on in, guys. Again, a fake ID. How about this poor guy's fake ID exposed all over? Huh? What a nightmare for him. Maplewood, New Jersey. I grew up about 25 minutes from there. Flinner, I'm sorry that upset you. I'm here if you need someone. Yeah, I mean, what happened? I can't, guys, if I missed any messages, there's a lot. I mean, those who have been with me, Mike M., when you're reading on this end, the messages are flying through. And yeah, I can go back a little bit, but thank you. We have 414 in the chat. It's hard to see every message. I appreciate everybody being in here on this developing story. Flinner says he's not upset. Yeah, but I thought I went back to the important message there. But interesting how this developing story, how this took place, how this guy woke up. Salute, guys. I'm glad I got this guy one way or another. That's nice, Crystal. That's very nice of you. Thank you, Crystal. Yeah. He was a fan of a Unabomber. Yeah, I heard that too, Adam L. Welcome in. I did read that too, and confirm that. Yes. Yeah, the Unabomber was maybe there's some ties to that, hopefully there's no copycat stuff out there planned by the beneficiary of the victims of the estate. Okay, planned by the beneficiary of the victim's estate. Yes. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, just trying to all make sense of this, and how the hell much. And it looks like my internet's been in and out here. It looks like those days he must have probably been in Pennsylvania, Altoona, or in that area. Brian Thompson was going to go to jail for time for 20 years. You're doing a live on Sirius, Al, to have people believe it was about health insurance motive. Smart, Flinner. Yeah. High five, fist bump. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it all sounds logical, right? Guys, what Flinner said, it all does sound very logical. But the question I have is this too. You know, he gets on this, so he goes to Starbucks. Let's rewind. He guns down this man, this 50-year-old millionaire, right? He goes over to Starbucks and then he has some coffee or whatever he has, right? Then he gets in a cab. We know for sure he went in a cab. Too many clues pointing at the health insurance and not at the truth. Yeah, you're right. You're right once again. I mean, I can't disagree with any of that with Flinner, no. I think people are doing mind control on these kids. Yeah, Troy, I mean, you look, you can't, it's the individual, right? He gets the gun. He guns down this guy. And for what? So, you know, for medication purpose, approach by organized crime, you know, it just, but then again, it happens Wednesday morning. He goes to Starbucks, right? Around Wednesday late morning hours, he hops on a cab, right? He uses that fake ID, right? That fake ID. And then he hops on a Greyhound, goes over to Newark. From Newark, that Greyhound goes back and forth from Altoona, Pennsylvania to New York a couple times a day, 2-3 times a day, right? Thank you for the 55 likes. And then he eventually goes, where's he doing on Friday, Saturday, Sunday? You know, what's he doing on those 3 days, right? I'm looking up some more stuff. Luigi Mangione's family released.
So whatever we
here we go. Here's a statement. Hold on, guys.
We're able to.
Hold on, guys. If I miss any comments, please don't get upset.
It's a credit card processor.
They're taking up all our profits.
Enjoy.
Sounds like you need pay blocks.
Okay.
So whatever we got on scene there, we were able to pretty much find where he was at in the restaurant. And as soon as he was wearing a blue medical mask. As soon as we pulled that down, or we asked him to pull it down, me and my partner and I recognized him immediately, just from what we saw in the media with photos, videos.
Right.
We just.
Now live, as is our Brian Enton, who's at the suspect's alma mater, the University of Pennsylvania. Okay, Alex, I'm going to begin with you. You were in court. You got an up close and personal look at him in court. Take me there and just.
So he's already been in court, guys, this evening.
Believe it or not, I started my day just outside Central Park watching NYPD scuba divers going through the lake, thinking that was going to be the big development of the day. Little did we know that we heard of this arrest that happened in Altoona, Pennsylvania. So my photographer and I jumped in a car, headed 4.5 hours, and made it right in the nick of time. We walked inside this courthouse and got a front row seat into that proceeding and how it went. First, let's start with the defendant himself, Mangione. Really strange to see him walk in after everything that we had heard and seen.
So he's been in court, and this is my opinion about COVID injection. Okay, guys are talking about that. So he's already been in court. This is him here after the, I guess, mugshot and.
Only small glimpses of this guy's face, and now to see who police believe to be the suspect of this murder walking towards me. He was handcuffed.
Paulie is to blame. Blame it on Paulie.
He was
Paulie
accompanied by no less
Sopranos.
than a dozen police officers and
That man is hot,
deputies who were
somebody
making
says.
sure that they had a close eye on him at all times. But really, when we talk about his intelligence that people are talking about, it really displayed in court. He was very eloquent when he spoke.
You know, I'm reading the messages here, guys. I'm going to pause it again. He does look like, you know, different. You got to understand, guys. Here he's happy. You know, like right here. This here, we don't know. I think this was, it just looks different. Yeah. I mean, we can all look different, right? Here he looks happy. Probably no painkillers. We don't know if indeed that's true. This could have been a year ago, 2 years ago. It could have been recent. I'm not sure. I didn't check out the date. We already Flynn already told us what was on here. But, now here, it looks like his hair's a little, I don't know. Look, he hasn't taken a shower. This happens Wednesday morning. His estranged wife is Paulie. Do the math. Do the math over there, Sal. Read the message. So, it happens Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You think he took a shower? I mean, where's the beard? Now here, here he looks a little different. I agree. He looks a little different there. And then here, what we just seen, he looks the same to me, guys. No? Thin, skinny. He knew someone that knew the root. Yeah, I think so too. Just a big smile here. And that looks the same. Right? No? You have to remember that he was wearing a heavy jacket. That's a good point. And thick clothes. He won't look like the photo they have because he doesn't have... Yes, that's a good comment, Crystal. That's an interesting point. Yeah, Flinner. And here again, he looks happy. He's confident. That looks confident of himself. 26-year-old, smart young man at that time. He probably doesn't have any thoughts on gunning down a CEO, right? At that time, who knows? Maybe he did. But he's probably just confident and happy there. Of course, that's not the guy. That's the fake ID. So, sorry. So let's, this is new here.
Showing off his intelligence, even speaking up at several different instances when he wasn't even being asked to speak.
Rest in peace,
For
Paulie.
example, when he was denying some of the claims against him made by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, he had no hesitation to speak up about that. But this was a moment for them to read off the charges as they exist here in Pennsylvania, and again, not related to the murder in New York. Those charges here in Pennsylvania: forgery, firearms not to be carried without a license, tampering with records or identification, possessing instruments of a crime.
He looks like
and then
James
finally,
Franco's
false
brother.
Identification to law enforcement employees.
Somebody said.
This is exactly what it is here in Pennsylvania. We'll see when that arrest warrant comes from.
Well, it's a federal case, guys, right? From state to state. So it's a federal case. But like Crystal says, jacket on, 55 likes, that's him. I mean, it's the same guy. It's the same guy. And I don't know if you guys were, I don't know if you guys paid attention. It was a rookie cop. A rookie cop. A rookie cop. That's the guy.
Dad. Oh, wow, he is handsome.
Handsome man, right? My daughter says very handsome,
Why you do that?
right? That's the
Why
McDonald's.
did he do that, though?
Well, I don't know. That's what we're talking about. There he is, Luigi Mangione.
Luigi?
Yeah. He was born in Hawaii.
CEO found at work in McDonald's in PA.
Right. We're looking at this guys together.
Born in Hawaii.
He was born in Hawaii, but he's Italian. Sicilian name.
That's so random.
Yeah, why did he do it? There he is there. Does he look like the same? We were just discussing 470 in the chat and 56 likes. Let's hit 100 likes. Thank you, Crystal. Now, Lizette's here, my daughter. Does that look like the same guy?
Yeah, but why did he do it?
We don't know. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts?
Was he having an affair with the wife?
Was he having an affair? I've been waiting for that. Lizette, my daughter comes through. Okay, guys.
I thought that the wife had something to do with it, regardless if they were split up for 2 years, whatever it is.
Right.
You guys share children together.
Right. Okay. There you go. The wife of the CEO, Crystal says hello. Say hello to Crystal.
Hi, Crystal.
Okay, so he was married, the CEO, right? He was 50, so the wife is probably what?
And they have 2 young kids.
2 young kids, right? Marriage, separation, some kind of affair, good-looking guy. I'm just saying, right?
Could be a possibility.
Possibility,
They want to kill him to get money.
right? It's all about fuzzles and money, right? Could be another possibility. Hello, the beneficiary of his estate.
That is what I'm saying.
But yes, hello. Flinner says, I've been trying to tell you this, Sal, for the last 40 minutes. I'm not on.
Dad, where's
Yeah.
Mommy?
Flinner. Mommy? Where's Mommy?
That's what I'm saying.
Where is she? Where's my wife? Where's my wife? Where's she located? Where's my wife at these late hours? At the post office. Yeah. How did he know to find Brian Thompson? Well, that's right. By who? A family member? I'm just saying. Conversation purpose, right? Seriously. Think about it. Because you can't go on Google, right? You can't go on Google and say, Joe Smith, or Mr. Thompson in this case, may rest in peace. You can't, okay, he's going to a board meeting or a meeting. How did he know the meeting, the hours? He couldn't have been standing in that street too long, right? By witness, they say a little while. So how did he know exactly when this guy, apparently the CEO, Thompson, right? Apparently he was in a meeting, pointing fingers at the health insurance motive is where his wife is. Interesting. Yes. So we cannot, and I'm sure the detectives are not clearing out that wife, whether they were separated or not. And what we're hearing, there was a separation, right? Just saying. Could be a possibility. Young man, age difference, right? But could be, Flinner. Luigi Mangione. We're talking about that. This man, possibility, reasons how he just flipped. 60 likes. I mean, seriously, guys, how the hell he know all that? I mean, we're not talking the president, right? But still, or a governor, right? But a CEO. I mean, think about it, guys. You look up. I mean, does anybody know my schedule tomorrow? So, I mean, seriously, right? You got to be watching for a while to know somebody's schedule. And even if you know somebody's schedule, you got to know the exact time that day, Wednesday. Help me out in the date, guys. Was that the 4th? It was the 4th of December, right? They had to know the date of that meeting in Manhattan, the timing, him coming out, standing, and ready to take action. Take action, and then, go to a Starbucks and in a cab, and then Greyhound bus. But the more we think about it, I mean, it's wild on how I can understand how he got there. But, I mean, you could, all right, for an example, so he knows where he works. Okay, we can look up stuff where somebody works, right? But you got to know when he's getting out. Somebody told him when he got out. Crystal said, please read my message. Let's go back. There's David. Yeah. Just doesn't make sense. The more we are discussing this breaking news, yeah. Crystal, I left. Oh, did it go? Nope. Read my message. I came back to that. But in court, late hours, not now, but about 2 hours ago, right before during the Monday night game. So about 5 o'clock Pacific time, 8 o'clock East Coast time, in court, older building, with this picture here, standing there. I guess that's a standing mugshot, right? And they're going to interrogate him now. They're going to do everything they're taught to do. What's your favorite drink? How was Starbucks? Are you hungry? You want to shower? How long do you know the wife? That's the questions they're going to ask him. And then he'll tell right there. Well, how long do you know his wife? And he'll say, what do you mean? And they'll know by reactions, and then they'll leave him in there by himself. All right, they stole $110 million through insider trading. So did Nancy Pelosi, and she's an Italian. She did that too. But yeah, wow. Yeah, they were in DOJ investigation. Not about the wife. by your opinion. She is fooling everyone. 61 likes. I mean, it's crazy, bizarre. As we really think about it, to know somebody's schedule and to know exact time they're coming out, because he wasn't on that street that long. It wasn't like he had a Starbucks coffee. He went on YouTube, Facebook, guys. Seriously, he didn't have time for any of that, right? You know, he had a backpack on. They say 20 minutes maybe, the cameras, right? So he knew it pretty much the estimated time that he was coming out of this meeting, of this insurance CEO was coming out of a meeting. So it's just crazy. It's crazy on how, you know, how he knew the exact timing of this this person coming out. Flinner, it was a theory I thought of. That's all. I thought guns are illegal in New York. Yes, but it was apparently it was a homemade gun is what we're developing, and I like to get the facts on here, but it was like a homemade gun put together by him or somebody. How about his cousin? What was his cousin? Attorney General? What was his cousin again there in Maryland? Imagine seeing him and not calling the cops. Yeah, I mean, this McDonald's employee said, nah, we're calling 911. You know, we want this guy, and they got the $50,000. So guns, we're not going to get on that subject. We all know that even if they did, and they will never in our lifetime ban guns, people will find guns anywhere, black market. So this guy was out to kill him, whether he had a gun, another weapon. So he printed the gun in the hotel. I don't know what you mean. He printed it. He made the gun at home. I'm sure he's been making that gun for last month. If you look at his wife, she looks like the picture taken at the hospital with that mask on also. Oh, you got a photo of the wife? If Trump tells you to give up your guns, will you? First of all, Trump's not going to tell anybody to give up his guns, or any president, because it's just not going to happen. I hear you, Angel. So that's what we have. 64 likes. Thank you so much. God bless everybody. Somebody says it was Tom Brady. Hey, hey, Sal, I have to get up at 5:30 a.m. and get Isabel at 6 a.m. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a good night. Thank you. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate it. Thank you, moderators. I think it was just you and, wow, I think you were the only moderator. Maybe we had a couple other moderators. Thank you, Crystal, so much. Thank you. Sorry about the Cowboys. Have a good night. Say hello to Isabella. Appreciate it. Take care and God bless you. See you tomorrow live. They say the 3D printed the weapon. Oh, okay. I got it. Yeah. Hardy says, have a good night, Crystal. God bless you back, Rain, and your family. Crystal says good night, everybody. Crystal is a loyal, big sponsorship on this channel, and gotta get up. Gotta get up. Diddy did it. But yeah, it's what we have, guys. You know, so this guy will be spending the rest of his life murder, right? First degree murder. No plea deal. There's nothing like that, unless the only how I can see him reduce sentence at all would be if he was connected in any way, shape, and form to an organized crime family. Forget Antifa. All right. I'm just saying this. Most Italians don't get involved, but if he was involved in any kind of organized Philly, New York crime organization or something like that, or back from the old country, and he becomes a rat, then they want to pull more in, but I just don't know. I just don't know. Could be. Could be because of the amount of money the CEO was making, but I don't know. He says he's not guilty. Well, he's still not guilty, right? Until he's, the judge. Now, the judge might have something to say. The judge is in the house with the American flag. What do you think, Judge? He's still innocent, right? I'm not backing up this crap, this guy who allegedly, but all the evidence are going his way. But he is at this December, what is it, 10th? December 10th, he's still innocent. He's innocent until proven guilty, right? That's how we are as America, right? Innocent in America, right? Until proven guilty, right? So, but yeah, I mean, if he's found guilty and everything's leading the way and they're pretty confident they have the right person, then he'll be in life, rest of his life, he'll be in jail, prison, and they're going to have fun with this guy. Decent looking young man, they're going to have fun with him. But we'll see. We'll see how this unravels. Is there other connections? 67 likes. Can we get 70 likes in here tonight, guys? Shapeshifter for sure. We have 68 likes. Thank you. We get 70 likes. Innocent until sentence, not proven guilty. You are only guilty after you are sentenced. Exactly right. So, and we're not saying, or I'm not saying that he's innocent at all means, right? At all means. And it's all leading that way. But, until we until they get the proper, the fingerprints, everything exactly correct. If I was this young man in Italian, we say stata zic. I would just keep quiet. They offer you a coffee, you turn it down. They offer you a donut, you turn it down. You don't talk. Don't talk. Give me my lawyer. I hear you, Bricky. Let me see my attorney. Right? And that's it. Don't talk. You want a glass of water? I'll take the water. That's it. That's what I would advise this young man. Detroit Lions devastate, baby. So did the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah. So 359 in the chat. Interesting developing, well, not developing story, but they got him. The employee. Now, what if the employee, somebody said earlier in the chat, what if they didn't turn him in? How many more days would he have been out there? Would it went on for another day or a week or a month, right? But they got him. In Trump's case, give the money and I'll talk. Laughing out loud. Interesting. Yeah. The same type of person that was cutting class and got nowhere in life. Well, he wasn't cutting class, this guy. He was in an all-boys prep school. This guy was very smart. But it doesn't matter. Smart people are murderers and smart people are thieves, and the list continues, right? But he's still innocent. Felony charges require you to give up your DNA too. Blah, blah, blah. Just make American great again. Sheep. I don't know what you mean by the sheep. All right. Why did he give up his life? Back pain. Yeah. Yeah. The Bears, go Bears. They had more penalties than they had yardage in the game. Right? Want to talk football? They had more yardage than they had, or more penalties than they had yardage. They come to the hood in Detroit, they will know what time it is. He dropped out of college, though. It doesn't matter, high IQ, low IQ, no IQ. Doesn't matter. People, mind flips. You know, I remember when I used to watch CNN back in the day, like 20 years ago. I remember there was doctors on CNN and they were talking about how the mind can flip. Doctors' minds flip, judge, lawyers, police, and the list continues. Housewives, you know, somebody cuts you out, cuts you off on the street. 73 likes, thank you guys. And, you know, you get mad, right? You get mad. You want to, but you don't go, right? But what makes, you know, pain in the back, if that's the case, or somebody said, you know, go ahead and, what makes us say, oh, yep, I'm going to do it. And then just tear your life apart. Other than drugs, right? Other than drugs and too much of whatever. Are the Cowboys considered a football team, Sal? I'd like to know that before I go to bed. No, they haven't won a Super Bowl since the VCR. Cowboys haven't won since the VCR. No, who we support on here is the Philadelphia Eagles. Philly, Pennsylvania. This guy was in between Philly and Pittsburgh, though. A Sicilian. He's a Sicilian. It's a Sicilian name. They're checking into that too, VIP auction group. Addiction, depression, brainwashing, greed. Absolutely. High five, fist bump. All those things could trigger. Now, said all that, great comment, VIP. Still doesn't mean buzz balls. It still doesn't mean you have all that you're going to go, yeah, I'll go ahead and take another person's life. So, I think it's a little bit more beyond that. But yes, all that stuff that you said there, yes, doesn't help. Woken Brook, you scare me, man. Sir, he says, sir, but I like it. I shouldn't scare anybody. Pittsburgh, Detroit in the Super Bowl. Boy, you know how to get me going. I say the Eagles. Indians in the house. Hello, Indian. Salute. Why? For the Eagles. All right, guys. But yeah, this is a world that is so upside down. But again, guys just threw his whole life away. Philadelphia's out the first round. You're fired. Get the hell out of here, Flinner. Trump loves the Steelers, somebody says in the chat. Yeah. So the Boza guy, speaking of Italians, let's talk about some decent Italians. Boza brothers, they had the Trump Make America Great hat. One place for the 49ers. Forget who the other one plays for, not the Eagles. We have it at Coach Sirianni, and they had the hat, and they were doing a YMCA song, and they got fined. Should they get fined for that? What do you think? What's your thoughts? What the hell's going on with my tripod? Whoops. Sorry, guys. Hold on, guys. Gotta straighten shit out here. All right. YMCA is a good song. Let me ask you guys this. I like the song, but just talk a little bit about Trump. Who has me blocked? Did somebody block the judge? The judge? I did not. Who has me blocked? Maybe it's the chat. I don't think we only have one moderator here. Yeah, I thought, well, I'm not going to get into the gay songs or what song. I think it should have been the Godfather theme, in my opinion. Trump should have had a cigar. That should have been the theme, in my opinion. There's one thing Trump did wrong. It's a decent song. Yeah. Somebody says yes because he's a crook. Welcome in, everybody. 79 likes. I appreciate the support. This is a homeless channel. I'll give you a little history on the YMCA guys though in 1 second. You think it's the obvious, but I'm gonna give you a little facts on that song in a second. But this is a homeless station. We help out the homeless 100%, 100,000% of the proceeds and donations, memberships go to the homeless. And tomorrow we are feeding the homeless once again. We're going to be giving out Adrian. Shout out to Adrian, a special person who gave me a $50 gift card and some clothes. And we're going to do Taco Tuesday. So for those who haven't subscribed, we talk a whole lot and help out with the homeless. That's a major problem through the United States of America, particularly here in Las Vegas metropolitan area. That's what we do on here. We talk about that 6 or 7 days a week, at least 6 days, sometimes 2 lives. But we were covering this story. It's out there and it's exposed, and I'm just glad I got this person. But yeah, that's what we're doing. By the way, guys, I'm going to be looking forward to working with some of Trump's people in the near future. Flags are inside out? No, they're not inside out, Flinter. They're good to go. My wife did it. That's how I know. That's why you didn't get me. Because if I did it, they would have been inside out. The other one's just fading a little bit, but that's it. But I'm going to be working with some of those people for the homeless real soon and get a organized tent city, it's called, in big cities. So we're going to be doing that on 79 likes. Yeah, John Cannelloni. Yes, I'm in Vegas. Beautiful day in Vegas. Yeah. Welcome in. Beautiful home this guy had, though, or his family. I'm looking at the home again. I mean, what a home. Wow. Jack Ripper, what's up, Jack? My loyal subscribers are in here giving some support on this Monday, late in the East Coast, not so late in the West Coast. I think Crystal, she was on here. One of the only moderators on here this evening. I went to bed. She has an early start tomorrow. You lived here 8 years? The Italians are trying to bring it back, John. Real quick, John, I'll make you laugh just a bit. So I was watching a YouTube channel. I'm not going to mention any names because I wouldn't do that. And he says he's downtown Fremont. And he goes, he's a certain, I guess I could say it, certain race. Not black, not Italian. And he says, this is my town. This is my place. We're changing. You're changing? This ain't your town. This isn't your place. You didn't start this. The Italians and Jews started it. But anyhow, yeah, Vegas is trying to get it back. Boulder Highway, Fremont. Fremont's a joke. I mean, they did clean it up somewhat. Somebody keeps on saying YMCA. You're hung up on YMCA. That's okay. Enjoy yourself. Romanians in the house. Good people, Romanian. I have a good Romanian friend. Sells cigars. Vegas is Vegas. Just give me 90 days. Sir, go to bed. Must have a YouTube channel. 90 days of losing weight or gaining weight. Welcome in. I heard it all, my friends. Casino. Godfather. Godfather Part 2. Sorry. Godfather Part 1 and 2 and Casino 3. I say Casino because I live in Vegas, but Godfather on a landslide. Yeah. Just give me 90 days and I'll do it. I know I can do it. Be a great YouTube channel title right there. You blow up. Thank you. Appreciate the comment. Who was that? The Lonesome Chef. Thank you. Appreciate it. There's another good YouTube channel. Lonesome Chef. I got all this food and nobody's watching. I don't know. What do you want from me? It's late. Yeah. Just give me 90 days. It could be something else too. So. Yeah. Epstein. You won't see him anymore. Bill Clinton was dressed in an apartment. I always knew, Jack, I always knew there was something fishy there. You know? I always knew. Just like Dr. Fauci. That's not even an Italian, that guy. That's murder. That guy should be him and Pelosi. I'm going to subscribe. I like you. I didn't understand anything, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much for subscribing, everybody. My wife thinks I'm nuts. I'm still talking.
I'm back.
You're back. Did you see this kid, how good looking he was? He was having an affair.
I'm so tired.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. Look at this guy. What do you think? Look at him. Not bad looking, right?
Who's that?
That's the guy.
The killer?
Yeah,
Why he kill
Luigi.
him?
Who? I don't know.
He may be gay or something.
Maybe he was
Maybe
gay.
Have a nice relationship.
Maybe he was having a relationship.
That happened in another time with the doctor.
Maybe he was having an affair with the doctor, she said. There you go. Like Dan Campbell. Thank you. Just give me 90 days. Appreciate it. High five, fist bump. Seriously. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good content, somebody says. Well, thank you. My wife thinks I'm nuts. But thank you. Maybe he was listening. Here we go with YMCA again. Do you want me to do the dance? Maybe he was listening to YMCA and it just got in his head. Who knows? Oh, I wanted to... Not all the guys... This is to my wife too. Not all the guys in YMCA were gay. Not that it matters. But not all of them were gay. Okay? One was straight. Who was it? Was it the Indian guy? Who was straight? One. All right. Me. Not me. I can't sing if I wanted. Jay-Z's going down, Jack said. Going down. Maybe it was that Make America Great Again Kool-Aid. It could have been. It could have been that. It very well could have been. Maybe. My wife said maybe he was gay. My wife said maybe he was gay. I don't watch hockey. I stopped watching hockey after they stopped the fighting. They used to fight all the time and then they stopped. They fight, but not as much as the 70s and 80s when they were missing teeth. I actually played hockey a little bit. But maybe he was gay. It doesn't matter. Gay, straight, black, or white. In this case, Italian. It doesn't matter. He's still innocent. And if he did it, then he needs to go to prison. And they're going to have fun with this guy. Let me tell you something. Yeah, I watch a little bit, only the Flyers. I used to watch a lot in the 70s and 80s in hockey. Cameron Miller. Yeah. Here we go with the Muffin Man. Enjoy yourself on here. Yeah. 79 likes. Interesting. Thank you. High five, fist bump for everybody who came on board on this Monday. Favorite cheesesteak place? You're not going to believe this, but it's not in Philly. It's called the White House in Atlantic City, near Nicky Scarfo's. And it's called the White House, not White Castle. White House. Geno's is number 2. White House. My wife's shaking her head. No, she likes Geno's. I say White House. Look it up. White House, Atlantic City, if you care. 80 likes. Thank you. White House. Very good cheesesteaks. Good subs. Pat steaks are overrated. Geno's is number 2. Was this guy going to Philly? Was he on his way to Philly to get a cheesesteak? Where was he going to go next? What was his plans after McDonald's? What was his plans? No, McDonald's don't. What was his plans? Was he waiting for the separation, the wife? Was he up to something with that? Probably not, right? I salute, guys. Oh, is that right, Detroit? Flinner? Is that right? So Bernie Parent, if you guys, whoever follows hockey, I smoked a cigar with Bernie Parent. Look him up. And Bobby Clark was when the Flyers won the Stanley Cup. I'm old. In the 70s, Bernie Perrant. He's a good man. Bernie Perrant. Have a good night, Jones. Saudi Arabia, all the way from Saudi Arabia. Good morning. Buongiorno. Yeah, Bernie Perrant. Billy, what's going on, Billy? Gilmore was the best hockey player ever. Gretzky. No? Wayne Gretzky. I could not take the crime anymore, Sal, in Vegas. Somebody tried to get into my car when I was at birth. Certified I moved. Yeah, I hear you, John. John, a lot of people unhappy, but I'm doing my small part. And I'm working with some of these representatives and trying to help out as much as I can in Vegas to make it somewhat safer. The problem is you had so many people from California, New York, people coming here. A lot of nice people come to Vegas, but then there's a lot of unnice people and gangs. Where the hell is Clawson, Michigan? Look it up. I will. Maybe he was sick. United. Hold on. Chris, welcome in, Chris. Maybe he was sick with United Healthcare, didn't help him, or family member he was. Yeah, we talked about that on Saturday, Chris. That could be is that simple, and he had back problems or back infection. It could just be as simple as that. But why take down a CEO? Why take somebody's life, right? All right. Being a Philly fan. Yeah, I'm Philly across the board. Again, hockey, I just lost a little interest. Cameron Miller says, no, I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, will we get all the facts on this story with Luciano Prevati? I mean, Louise. Yeah. All right. All right. The YMCA. I don't do this often, but I'm funny with the YMCA. Enough's enough with the YMCA. All right. Why should I support Trump? More money, more fazools. Look that up. Better, more money in your pocket. Safer. Okay? That's all I have to say. All right. Much better economy. My wife says yes. Much better. More money, yes. More fazools. Much better economy. Not going to get any worse. No way. This was the worst economy that we've had in our lifetime. Were you a Bernie fan? Bernie Perrant? Yes. Not Bernie Sanders. Bernie Perrant. Bobby Clark? Yes. Yeah, I like Bernie Perrant. He has a cigar and I met. Anyhow. Yeah. 83 likes. Thank you, guys. Can Trump run again in 28? Yes, he can, but he won't. You can't do 2 consecutive terms, but he won't. My guess will be Marco Rubio, who's the chief of staff. Will he win? Who knows? Yeah. Well, it's not 2 consecutive terms, right? But, so you got to remember, he was president in 2016, right? Then Biden comes in, who's still our president. Can you believe he's still our president? And then he can run again. 2 consecutive terms, but he won't. DeSantis, now you won't see him as president. He needs to be a good governor. He's too politician for me. That's just my opinion. He's a decent governor. He's a good governor, a great governor actually, but he's just like a politician. So no, I don't know about DeSantis. No.
She had the package today.
Oh, who did? Lori? Yes. Lori, if you're watching, you got the package. Lori?
Package.
I'm not going to say her last name, but...
No. But it's delivery, guys.
But don't show it. Remember, there's 182 people in here.
Yeah, but it's only it's delivery.
Okay. So, Lori, if you're watching this live or you watch it later, your package should be at your house. Highest job numbers reported today. Paul, that's true, but the worst economy ever. And 80% of the people agreed. Even people that are Democrats, moderate Democrats, went in there and said, boy, we're tired of paying $18, $20 for New York steak. 8 years total for any president. That's right. Oh, 8 years total for any president. So you don't get, I thought 2 consecutive terms you can't, but you can go again. A person can not have more than 2 terms of American president. Doesn't matter 2 consecutive or not. Okay, I'm wrong. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. All right. Boston John's here. But there's a clause for 2 additional years. All right. Thanks for looking that up, Flynn. I appreciate it, guys. But either way, yeah. Either way, we'll have another. Let's get through this first, guys. But yeah, let's get through this next 4 years. It's going to take a little time to rebuild this economy and healthcare and immigration, and not in that order, but economy number 1, wars. Salute. God bless you, Cameron. God bless you. Salute. Have a good night. Sleep good. I hear you, Ryan. All right. God bless the truck drivers. I'm going to need a lot of scotch for 4 years. That's going to be a lot better. Yeah, you're right. Celebration. Celebration. Mama French is in the house. Hello, Mama French. Celebrate. Celebrate life. But you got to get off your butt and make things happen. More money. Money be an exchange. Safer economy. Common sense. Make American common sense. Healthier economy. No injections. All this shit that's been going on since the 1980s and 90s. Both sides. Republicans and Democrats. Mama French. Hello, Mama French. Look at that. High five, fist bump. All right. We've been on about an hour and 43 minutes. We got 84 likes. I appreciate everybody being on here. Thank you so much for your support. We're going to wrap things up. And prayers, with the family. And again, this guy is innocent before guilty. But I'll bring you more update if I hear anything tomorrow. I'm sure we're going to hear more. We're going to hear his in court. We'll hear what he has to say. But I guess a good lawyer would say, stop the Zeech, keep your mouth shut. And we'll see what happens. Electric cars. I don't even have an electric toothbrush. I'm driving a hybrid rental right now. I'm kind of lost on that. But I got to agree, hybrid might be the way to go. Gas, electric's cheap on gas. Electric cars, no, I'm not a fan of electric cars. But I'm not against them either. To each his own, right? To each his own. Paul Davis, your thoughts on the USS deal? Not sure. Be honest with you. I know the wars will stop right around January 22nd, 21st, 22nd, 23rd. All right, guys. Have a great night. Say hello to somebody. Be kind. Support the homeless in your neck of the woods. We have memberships here for $1.99. If you like to support the homeless, 100% proceeds go. That's what we do here on this family. Thank you, Flinner, for hanging in there and helping out Crystal. Appreciate it. We will be out there tomorrow. with the donations. My daughter's Target card, she decided just to pick up a bunch of stuff in your honors and give out on another day separate from the taco. Be kind to people, guys. Live your life. No judging. Salute. God bless. High five, fist bump. See you guys on the next live. Take care, guys. No, I'm full. I ate. Oh, I'm still alive. I ate already. How the hell you turn this damn thing off over here on this? Good night, everybody. I'm not on the Wi-Fi. I'm on LTE. LTE. What the hell's going on here? Oh, from the iPad? I didn't have any scotch, Mary, but I only have one scotch. Won't go off. Oh, it's off. Off. I'm still alive. Still alive. It's off, but I'm still alive. No, I turned this off, but it's still, for some reason, the chat's still gone. Yeah, the guy was a Sicilian. Oh, it's still, I don't know, it's still on. Yeah? The chat is still on. I have no idea. I ate the artichoke hearts, yeah. I can't get the live off. That's it, ex-wife. Maybe was involved. I'm trying it again. Let me see. Marty said I'm still alive. Buzzballs. Yeah, I can't. Hello, guys. I'm trying to get this off here. We see you, goofball. Somebody said we see you, the goofball. Did you we got all that stuff ready for tomorrow?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I have to go order. Just say I have to call first, I guess. I have to go Sam's Club and get the salsa. I'm so tired of the Christmas wrapping. That's too much. Can't wait to be done.
I'm trying to get this off over here. You're asking me about Christmas. Oh, here we go. It was connected. I had it connected with the iPad. Somebody was. Yeah, they're calling me. Somebody called me a goofball. Like I give a shit. I got it.